Yo, it's the Co.
And yo, it's the Cone. And today we have our Champions League predictions. Champions League is
Artlist.io.
starting this week by the time that you're seeing this. We are going to give our group predictions. Hopefully, we have a bit of drama in there. Marco, you got anything for us before we go?
No, just like, subscribe, and tell us your predictions as well.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, do that. We're excited to see what everyone thinks. Let's start off with Group A. Marco, what is your ranking for Group A?
For Group A, I think Bayern is going to win the group. I think they lose one match, and that's at Old Trafford.
Artlist.io.
In second, I have Man United going by. I think they also lose only one match, and that's in Munich. With third place, I have Galatasaray. I think they're the better team, and will continue their European football in
Music
the
licensing
Europe.
reimagined.
And in fourth place, I have FC Copenhagen.
Yeah, I was pretty similar. I have Bayern in first. As much as I would like to be biased, I think there's a greater chance of Bayern beating or drawing United in England than United have of winning or drawing in Germany. Um, I also I have United
Artlist.io.
second, but I have Galatasaray third as well. But I think they are more than capable of in at their home stadium. They're capable of beating every team in this group. Will they? I don't
Music
know.
licensing
And I don't think
reimagined.
they'll win away at United or Bayern. I don't think it'll be particularly close, but they're more than capable of getting results. And in fourth, I have FC Copenhagen as well. A bit unfortunate for them to have to go against three pretty solid teams. Maybe they'll get a surprise result at some point, but I don't see them doing it.
Now with the second group,
Artlist.io.
Aidan, would you like to start us off?
Sure, I have Arsenal first. It's actually a really quality group. I don't think people understand that. PSV are a really nice team. Sevilla are good in Europe for some reason,
Music
and Lens were
licensing
second in League One
reimagined.
last year. So they're all more than capable of getting into the top two and even into the top three if anything. But yeah, I have Arsenal topping the group. Even though it's been a while since they've been there, I think that the quality that they have is enough to see it through. I have PSV second, not just because they have a couple Americans. I think they're a pretty well-rounded squad. They looked good in the qualifiers that got them in there,
Artlist.io.
and I think they get second. In third, I have Sevilla. I kind of think it's obvious, right? Like get third, go to the Europa League, and probably go make the final again. um, and then I have Lens fourth, but I also do think that it's possible that Lens could get first. Like I
Music
don't think it's out of the
licensing
realm of possibility
reimagined.
that they get any placement in that group.
Yeah, I think this group could be one of like the group last year in the Europa League where Feyenoord was in, where they all ended with 8 points, and it was just a matter of goal difference, keeping everyone from advancing. But I do have Arsenal winning the group, and then I'm also going to say PSV as well. I think they added a
Artlist.io.
bunch of quality players, young people. I think they have an American and they have a Mexican up top working together. So I think that gives them, and Lozano knows how to play in the Dutch league, and he's going to be better than ever. I have
Music
Sevilla in third
licensing
place, and I have
reimagined.
Lens in fourth. I think Lens are going to focus more on the League One this year, now that PSG aren't that much of a threat in that league anymore.
I gotcha. Also, I completely forgot about Dest when I was thinking PSV, and he's the best one of the 3 Americans that they have. I mean, yeah, I think it's possible. I think 3 of these teams can win the group. I don't see Sevilla winning the group. I just see them getting third no matter what. Like, there's no scenario where they stay up, and there's no scenario where they fully go out of Europe. But yeah, on to Group C. Marco, would you like to start us off?
Music licensing.
Yep. The team that I have topping is Real Madrid. And then second place, I have Napoli. Like, Napoli is just the best team out there. And then I hate to put Union Berlin back down into the Europa League, but I think if they just continue to play like they do, I think they have a real chance of winning the Europa League. And I don't think Braga is that good, and I don't think it's better than any of the 3 teams that I put above them. It's still a pretty good group, but I do see Braga in last place and Union Berlin back into the Europa League.
I have a bit different. I have Napoli first, and the only reason I have Napoli first, I think Real Madrid are a better team. I think Real Madrid will rotate more because I'm fairly certain that even their backups are capable of getting second. So yeah, I have Napoli first. I think they're going to use their strongest lineup. I think the Champions League is more important to them than it is for Real Madrid, and I mean that in the way of Real Madrid will rotate more and still get through and then put their focus onto it in the knockout stages. I have Union Berlin third as well. A nice squad. I don't see Napoli or Real Madrid winning easily when they're in Germany playing against Union Berlin, but I still think going to the Europa League is what's going to happen. And yeah, Braga fourth.
With the fourth group, Group D, we have Benfica, Inter, Real Sociedad, and Red Bull Salzburg. Aidan?
Yeah, I have Inter first. I think, they made the final last year, even losing a couple of the players that they had. I don't think it's going to change a whole lot. I have Benfica second, but I also think Benfica is capable of getting first. Like, they're a really nice squad. I just have them second barely to Inter. I have Real Sociedad third. They're just kind of a Europa League team, right? Like, it's nice that they're in the Champions League for the group stages, but I see them getting third. And then I have Salzburg fourth, unfortunately, going out.
I have a little different. I think Milan win the group. Oh wait, you said Milan was your group, right? I have Milan.
Yeah, I had Inter. Yeah.
But I do have Real Sociedad finishing second. I think they have a shocker in Portugal and beat Benfica, and that's the reason they advance. I have Benfica in third, and I have Salzburg in fourth.
Wow. All right. On to Group E with Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, Celtic, and Lazio. Marco, what do you have?
This is going to shock a lot of people. I have Feyenoord winning the group. Just by a hair. I have Feyenoord winning the group. And I have Lazio in second. Atletico de Madrid are not that good anymore in Champions League. As we saw that last year, they got eliminated from the Champions League down to the Europa League, I'm pretty sure. I have them third again this year. And then I have Celtic in last place. I just think Feyenoord are coming out strong from last year. Lazio were second place in a very competitive Serie A. And I think Atletico de Madrid are going on a decline, that's why I have them on third.
Wow. All right, mine looks a little different. I think every single position is different for mine. In first, I have Atletico Madrid. I still think they're a quality team. I mean, they have the best player in the group. They have Antoine Griezmann. Normally, that helps you see it through, but I think I disagree with that in other groups that we're going to talk about. But yeah, I have Atletico Madrid first. I have Feyenoord second. Like you said, really quality team. I think they get through. I have Celtic third. I think they're going to shock a lot of people in these group stages, especially in that group specifically. And then I have Lazio fourth. Nothing against Lazio. I do think it's a tougher group than people think. They're not huge name clubs, but they are really quality, all of them, and I think it could go anyway.
Group F, which everyone is calling the group of death. We have AC Milan, Borussia Dortmund, Newcastle, and PSG. Aidan?
Yes, I have AC Milan in first place in the group. Made the semifinal last year, got better, and I think they're going to top the group here. I have Dortmund in second place. Same as last year, really quality team. I think, again, they're better than they were last year. They have a presumably healthy Giovanni Reina coming to help them out. They have a really good young attack, and I think they're gonna be pretty good. I have Newcastle third. I think they disappoint a bit for their first time in Europe. I think they maybe lose or draw some of those games where you would think that they'd win. But I do think it's tough to play at St. James Park, and it'll cause problems for the teams in the group. And I have PSG fourth. I know, and I said in the last group that Antoine Griezmann was the best player in the group, and I think that's good enough for Atletico Madrid to see him through. But even though PSG have the best player in the group in Kylian Mbappe, I don't think that they have a strong enough team around him to succeed. I think you saw it a bit early on in Ligue 1. That's why they brought him back. The whole intention was he's going to train with the unwanted people, and then they play 2 games, and it's like, or play 1 or 2 games, and it's like, oh yeah, we kind of need him to be anything, and he has to really carry that team if they want to win. And I don't see it happen. So fourth, PSG.
I have 2 positions, or 1 position mixed. I have AC Milan winning the group, but I have Newcastle in second. I think they don't disappoint as much as you say. I think they get eliminated in the round after, but they're still going to fight and get for that second position to keep their European football alive. I have Borussia Dortmund in third. They're a very strong team. It's just a very hard group to get out of. And I have PSG in last. I think they only win 2 games out of this whole thing. I don't see them winning a lot with a non-Neymar and non-Messi team.
Group G is up next with FK Crvena Zvezda, sure, Young Boys, Manchester City, and RB Leipzig. What do you got?
I have a very comfortable 14-point win, like advancing 16. 16 for City. I think they draw 1 game, maybe to Leipzig, but I think they comfortably advance to the next round. I also have Leipzig comfortably advancing to the next round. Then I have Young Boys in third. I think they're a very competitive team. I think the third best team out of this group. And then I have FK Crvena Zvezda coming in fourth and ending their European football.
Yeah, mine's the exact same. I have City, and in parentheses, I wrote plus 28 goal differential. It's not going to be close. Like they could start me up top, and they're still getting first. It's just the quality that they have, especially against the other people in the group, is unreal. And RB Leipzig is second. Still a quality team. They're still going to get through. I have Young Boys third. I think the gap is kind of close between Leipzig and Young Boys, but it's not enough. And then, Cervena, Zvezda in fourth. I feel very bad for them. I am sorry.
And for the final group of the Champions League, we have FC Barcelona, we have FC Porto, we have Royal Antwerp, and we have Shakhtar Donetsk. I think I said that right.
Yeah. I have Barca topping the group. Despite their Champions League struggles the last couple years, I think this is the group where they are able to top it. And and actually advance to the knockout stages of the Champions League instead of going to the Europa League. In second, I have Porto. Still a quality team. They're going to get through, I would think. In third, I have Shakhtar. Going to Europa League. A capable team. They're capable of playing Barca really close. They're capable of beating Porto. And in fourth, I have Royal Antwerp. They left out an American, Sam Vines, from their roster, despite being a regular for them because of an administrative issue. So that's pretty bad, and I don't know if I'm choosing them fourth out of spite or because I just don't think without him they're a worse team. So yeah, I'm gonna throw them fourth.
All right, I have the same top two. I think Barcelona win the group, and a close second, Porto come in second. But I have the Belgium champions of last year, Royal Antwerp, in third. I think they are a little bit better. I think they will beat Shakhtar in Belgium, and that would be one of the reasons that they advance. And then I have Shakhtar in fourth. I think it ends their Champions League run and their European run. And I just think the Belgium champions are way better. And not way better, but I think they had more competition last year than Shakhtar had.
Well, those are our predictions for the Champions League group stages. Excited to look back on it after they're over. I'm sure there's going to be a couple shocks that no one could have seen coming. I'm sure we're going to be talking in a couple months and be like, oh man, I guess Barca did end up going back to the Europa League.
Oh my God, Real Madrid are in the Europa League. Shocker.
That's insane. Oh God, that would not be fair or fun at all. No one wants that. Yeah, let us know what you thought, what you agreed with, disagreed with, your predictions. Put them down below. Marco, you got anything before we wrap it up?
Nope. Just make sure to tell us your predictions. We'd like to see what you guys predict.
Yeah, we're gonna hold you to them too. If you're wrong, we're gonna message you in a couple weeks and be like, hey, what's going on there? All right. Well, that's all from us. And until next time. See you guys later.